How do you get a meeting with your target prospect? From finding that person to ultimately getting in that meeting so you can pitch them your services. I hate pitch, but you're going to pitch them your services and try to win a new contract. Hopefully, bring you in monthly reoccurring revenue. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. If you're new here, welcome. We help MSPs with sales training and marketing. Additionally, I always have to say three quick things. I promise you they're super fast. Number one, you can check out the masterclass down below. If you haven't gone through it already, it is 100% worth the about 30 to 45 minutes. I've trimmed it down a little bit. I've re-recorded it to get you through and teach you 5 ways to make significantly more money in your MSP. It is soon to be changing, but currently at the time of recording this, that is what's currently available. 2, join the free Discord. I'm hanging out in there more and more often, doing some either trainings in there or just, hey, live Q&A, come hang out with us. It's a super cool community. We've broken 150 MSPs and we are consistently growing. It is the fastest growing MSP community that I've seen out there, especially for MSP business owners. If you want to join, growth-generators.com/Discord or the link down below. And number 3, if you're a new MSP business owner, never started an MSP before, to getting your first customer, I'm hosting a launchpad and it's down in the links below. It is a fantastic way for you to learn everything that you need to know so you can close your first deal and be super successful. So, sorry about that. It's just what I got to do. All right. I love making YouTube videos, but there is a bit of a business behind this whole thing. So let's talk about getting that initial meeting with the person. There are tons of ways to figure out who you want to target. My personal favorites are lead scrape. You can basically just scrapes Google looking for your target parameters. So you have to go through the buyer persona, figure out who you really want to target. Manufacturers, dentists, doctors' offices, surgeons' offices, whatever it may be, financial institutions, is totally up to you. But you want to go through that. You want to be able to target those people. Then you go into lead scrape, plug in your target customer, the area that you want to service, and it's going to spit you out a ton of context. It is by far the cheapest and most effective way to go get leads. Yeah, there's other ways. There's Zoom Info, there's Outscrape, there's another platform that I absolutely love called Happier Leads. There will also be a link down below for that. And you could go through and start to target and figure out who you want to be your target customer. After that, you've figured out who you want to be your target customer. You have to figure out the people in that company. You got to be a little bit of a detective to figure this out. Now, hopefully you have some kind of network. If you don't worry. The internet is a great thing for this. Leveraging LinkedIn, Facebook, Google searches, that company, seeing if they have an about page and maybe the business owner is on there. Leveraging Happier Leads to be able to see that data, or even Outscrape. You can go through and see all that, or lead scrape. It'll even tell you sometimes who those people actually are. Once you identify that, you have to pick up this little weapon. Now, I call it a weapon because it's a cell phone. And in sales, this is how you do everything. Yes, you're going to go there in person, 100%. You're going to go see their system. You're going to go walk around and see all of the technology they have. But this little sucker is going to get you in the door unless you are taking your legs and walking there specifically to go speak to that person. Now, in my opinion, the easiest way to do it is a cold call. It's the fastest, most efficient way to get in front of your target prospects and have a phone call with them. It's not that hard. Of sample phone calls. Hey, my name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. Who is the right person to speak to about this? Most of the time, especially if you talk to a secretary, they're probably going to give you that information. They're not like hiding it. You have to be polite, you have to be respectful, and you have to be likable. But as you progressively figure it out, simply asking who the right person is the best way to get in front of them. You could also say, hey, this is a cold call. Can I take 2 minutes of your time to tell you why I'm calling? It doesn't matter who you speak to. They're going to say, probably, sure, what do you got? And you could go through your pitch. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. I wouldn't say growth-generators.com, but you get the point. You can tell people who you are. This is what we do. We help businesses streamline their technology, remove the headaches of IT issues, and keep employee productivity higher. That is exactly, almost verbatim, what you want to say, because it's the truth. It's what you actually do. You're not making anything up. You're not lying about anything that you're doing. You're telling this person the truth in what you do and how you actually do it. After that, you're going to get the key decision maker on the phone, hopefully, right? You might have to fight your way and get past the gatekeeper, and you might have to try a couple things that work for you based on your personality and what you like to talk about. Once you get to that key decision maker, tell them, hey, this is what we do. This is how we help them. Or use the cold call line again. Hey, this is a cold call. I found you online. We love working with businesses in your specific niche. Do you mind if I take 2 minutes of your time to tell you why I'm calling? Wait, throw away the key. Give them a minute, maybe not a minute, but give them 3 to 5 seconds to think about what you just told them. They're going to analyze how bad is their system? Are they currently happy with their existing provider? What's going on as far as technology goes? And how could you possibly help? Right? Those kind of 4 things are going through their mind. They're then going to say, hey, man, I'm not interested. Sounds great. It sounds like you're really happy with your current provider. Yeah, we like them. If they say no, then say, would you like to just maybe sit down? I'll bring lunch one day or I'll bring donuts one day in your office for an hour. We'll just talk. It's not a sales meeting. It's just purely whether or not we would even like to do business together. Give them the option. Just because they don't like vanilla ice cream doesn't mean they're not willing to try every other flavor out there. I know it sounds crazy, but it's not as challenging as you actually think it is. They're human and you're human. They go to Starbucks, you might go to Dunkin'. You're still both drinking coffee and you probably still have a cell phone. They're nothing different than you are building their business. They're just a little bit further ahead most of the time. That's okay. Talk to them. If they say yes, great. Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about that. That's actually something I've been meaning to talk about. Great. We're located at XYZ. Where should I meet you and what time works best for you? Tuesday at 10 o'clock, Wednesday at 4 o'clock. You should have some times pre-picked out and let them tell you. Be super low pressure. The people that don't show up for meetings are when you have them in a nice headlock and you're just trying to squeeze their head off. Like, you're a human and they're a human. The best kind of sales, especially in the IT world, is the ones where, yeah, you're a genius, but you're not trying to sell them anything. You're just seeing if you even want to work. You might not even want to work on their system. They might have a server from 1998 that you're like, I would never touch this with a 10-foot pole. Perfect. You weren't going to work with them anyway. So calm down. It's just to figure out if you're a good fit. You're going to show up to that meeting, preferably with a box of donuts, something to sweeten the pot a little bit. Everyone likes donuts. If you haven't seen the cupcake strategy, you're probably going to want to go check out the cupcake strategy. But look at their system. Be genuinely curious because you are. What does your network closet look like? Do you have servers? Are you in the cloud? How do your employees access their email? Does everyone have an @gmail.com? I've seen it. Anything is possible. You want to see if you're a good fit for them and you want to see if they are a good fit for you. That's the whole point of that meeting. It is super low pressure. Take a walk around. I'm currently outside with my chickens, but that's what you want to do. You want to just be super casual and walk them through the process. At the end of that meeting, you're going to say, hey, would you like me to draw up a proposal? I see some opportunities here that we might be able to help you out with. There's a lot of technology. Or do you think it makes sense for me to send that proposal? If not, I'm not even going to send the proposal out. Don't send a proposal if they're not interested in your services. It makes no sense. Don't spend the time on it. They'll tell you, yeah, that sounds great. You probably had a great conversation. Or, hey, no, we're not interested in your services. I appreciate your time, though. You still got donuts. You still got to help them. Now, when that time comes, let's talk about the former. They say, yeah, draw me up a proposal. You're going to go back. In this case, I love Go High Level. You can use PandaDocs or whatever quoting system you want. And you're going to start quoting what you can do for them. You're going to have a one-time cost for your onboarding, and you're going to have a monthly recurring revenue cost for your managed services, your help desk support. Both of those are going to be on that proposal. Now, you're going to call them up and you're going to say, hey, I have your proposal ready. I'd like to present it to you in person. If they say no, just send it over email. That is exactly what you don't want to do. You do not want to send out your proposal over email. It is the worst thing to do. You don't want them to sit there and think about it because they might have questions that you're not in the room to answer. You're going to sit there, you're going to meet up with them again, you're going to show them the proposal, you're going to go through it step by step, and then they're going to make a decision on whether or not they are going to buy from you. Right there. They might need a few minutes, but at least you're there to address any questions. Now, if they say, hey, no, I don't think it makes sense for us, we're kind of happy with our provider. Now that I've kind of spoken to you about it, I kind of see where they're coming from. it doesn't really make sense for you to send us a proposal, but I really like what you guys have. And I've had that happen. Sounds great. I totally understand. No big deal. Look, I'm trying to grow my business just like you're probably trying to grow your business. Do you know anybody that I could potentially ask, or you'd be able to refer me out to that I could just sit down, have a very casual conversation with to see if we're a good fit for them and they're a good fit for us? And then wait 3 to 5 seconds. It seems like an eternity. I promise you. But you have to go through that process. Once you actually do go through that process and they say, yeah, there is somebody, or no, there's not, okay, no big deal. If they say, nobody comes to mind right now, hey, do you mind if I looked on your LinkedIn and see who else is available or who else you're connected with? Maybe I could potentially help them. Let them tell you no. That's the key secret. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope you guys found some value in this video. If you haven't already, check out the masterclass, like the video, subscribe to the video, get notifications of the video, share it out with your chickens if you want, put it on a nice big screen TV, but it is specifically there to help you. I hope this helps. Join the free Discord, and if you're a new business owner, especially in the MSP world, you're not going to want to miss that launch pad. I'll see you guys later. Love you guys.